Welcome to the Non-Mean Show, where interviews is captivating and conversations is uplifting.
We also talk about the economy, the community, and self-wellness.
So catch us outside, tapping in with the community and creating adventures.
And we can't forget about the art and the community paintings. Listen, I don't know about you, but I like being healthy too. Plant Talk is coming to you. Know what I mean?
Welcome to the Non-Mean Show.
Welcome. I'm No Face Rel.
And I'm Shoot the Artist.
And this is the Non-Mean Show. So we are back. And I don't like to use the word back, because we always been in production as far as our work, but we are in a new, different environment, and we are working with Channel Albany. So shout out to Channel Albany. What's been going on though, man? I haven't been on the production side, as far as in front of the camera for a while. As far as in the studio wise, what's been going on with Shoot the Artist, man?
I mean, listen, No Face, it's been a while since I've seen you, bro. I don't since season 3 right now?
Yeah.
This is season 4. Well, since last time I saw you, I've been focusing more on my book. Yeah, so recently I've been studying the process of, writing the book. And my thing is, you gotta find what's the things that help you out when you're looking for a good book, you know? So I advise everyone out there, when you are writing a book, find out good ways that you can help people with your book, What you been up to since then, No Face?
So, I recently started my own business, No Face Bear Balm, and like any business that you're getting into, there's always ups and downs,
Okay.
And I had some challenges in the beginning as far as just learning the right products to use as far as making my product, So I had to go through like castor oil. I had to go through these different products to see what really works, and that was definitely a challenge for me doing that. But once I was able to get the right thing and the right ingredients the right way, I was able to, have success with that. But besides that, I've been out doing different vendor pop-ups. We've been out in the community, tapping in with the people, really letting them get to know who the Non-Mean Show is. We still kind of lost in this whole media situation as far as with the Capital Region. That's why it's very important for us to get out there so people could get to know us,
Of course. So, have you seen the debate?
Debate. Yeah, so that was quite interesting watching the debate, Both of them seemed like they wasn't able to get a clear message out there to the people. It was more of like a tit for tat type of situation where they was just trying to get under each other's skin and kind of just show the bad and with each other, and a lot of the questions with the moderators was, asking them questions and then they would go completely south with the answer, so.
Yeah, or they just completely didn't answer the question at all.
Yeah, exactly.
So my advice to my fellow American people, do your research on who you want to vote for your next candidate,
Yeah, very important.
Do your research. You got 60 days, so,
That's very true. So we seeing with school just started back up, the season.
Yeah.
The season is coming to an end with summer, but it's still getting a couple nice warm days, which I can't complain with, so.
The crazy part is that the last couple days have felt nicer than the last 2 weeks of August. Like, does Mother Nature does not want us to enjoy summer? Like, what's going on here? Like, yesterday was a beautiful day, and I'm like, I can't remember a day like this in August. It was just rain.
True. So the weather is starting to change, and with it being back to school, a thing that I hate to see is with all of these different shooting threats and different things in the school, and I just feel like it's kind of getting out of control locally and nationally. And what's some things that you feel like could be done to prevent these type of situations from occurring?
I mean, if we look back at most of these instances and why they happen, and it's because it's a child, an adolescent who feels they don't have no one in the world. They feel like they can't get attention some way, somehow. So they feel like if I do this, I could finally get the attention I deserve. So maybe us as parents, we can show some more love and more care about what's going on in our children's lives. Yes, we're trying to hustle and bustle and make a living for our offspring, but sometimes we need to really take some time out of our day and sit down and talk with them. Hey, what's wrong, little Jimmy, little Sarah? Is everything okay? Because maybe we could prevent this. It starts at home. If something's going on at school, your kids should be able to tell you.
Definitely. I feel like one of the huge problems with it is coming to the parent is like, your child shouldn't really even know about, as far as your firearm situation. And if that is the case, your thing should be locked up, put in a safe place where, these type of situations won't even be happening, because like, let's be honest, a child that's under 18 can't walk into a gun store and purchase a gun, so like, where are they getting them from? And it's usually from home. So we gotta really start looking at, how we are protecting ourselves and just
not even with the firearm situation. It's a increase of young people disappearing. Make sure you talk to your kids about stranger danger. Because nowadays they coming up with new tactics and ways to get your young kids. Before it was a lollipop, or ice cream. Now they might be like, hey, you want an iPhone? You can't tell me a little kid not gonna get caught up. Oh, you want an iPad? Oh, iPad, wow. Come on now, so make sure you teach your kids the difference between good and bad.
Yeah, so you mentioned iPad, man. Speaking of the technology, so we seeing like an increase in the fast pace. Well, I wouldn't say increase because it's just been a normal thing just growing up. But I feel like a lot of our things in tech, a lot of products, I should say, I feel like they're just getting dropped too often. Like, like we're in a situation where I just bought this phone and it's brand new. And then we look 1 year later, they're dropping pretty much the same product. And it's like, I don't see a purpose of me doing that. And I know the consumers are open to new product, what's the new thing, and keeping up with the Joneses effect. But I feel like it's kind of getting out of control, even down to the video games. We got video games that just dropped a year ago and turn around a year later, they're dropping pretty much the same game over and over. It's just a different interface and a couple upgrades. But other than that, you want me to just spend more money pretty much for no reason. And it's like, can I enjoy what I got already now before you guys go with an upgrade? Do you feel like there's a challenge there, or it should be something different?
I mean, what you're talking about is classic cases of a copy and paste economy. So basically, like you described, the company has a product, and every year they relaunch their product, but it's basically copy and paste with one or two features. Most of the cases that with all these new features, they already know what feature they're going to drop in which year and what they're going to add to. It's this copy and paste model. So that way every year, like clockwork, they could drop a new iPhone, they could drop a new Kia, drop a new Mazda, whatever type of box consumer car it is. Even with the video games, 2K, you feel me? They drop the same game over and over. What's the new graphics? What's the new details? And then it's like the new features and details is not something so spectacular that's like, wow, I need to get it. It's like the same thing, copy and paste. It's like iPhones. After a while, it's like, okay, what's the difference?
Yeah, at this point, I'm pretty much happy with what I got,
Like, why do I need the iPhone 16 when the average iPhone lasts you 2-3 years? So,
something to think about.
Something gotta give. As far in the technology world, Apple's getting a run for their money. Microsoft about to drop a new phone, but that's innovation. They doing something different. It's not the same from the last thing they dropped. At least people going to buy, Microsoft, more people might go buy this Microsoft phone than the new iPhone just because they don't know what it's going to be doing or being capable of.
True. So, what's been going on as far as in the realm? We're seeing that the backlash that Lil Wayne, not Lil Wayne, but as far as with the Super Bowl, with Kendrick Lamar being placed as the headliner, and there's a backlash from both sides. You know, you got one side saying, "Hey, he's a once in a life generation type of talent, so that's why this is a perfect spot for Kendrick Lamar." And then you got the other side saying, "Hey, the Super Bowl is being played in New Orleans, the hometown of who other than Lil Wayne. You know, that should be the headline for him." So you got both sides.
The Super Bowl is in New Orleans?
Yeah, it's gonna be in New Orleans. So
then they should have picked Lil Wayne.
yeah,
I don't care what the circumstances is. Kendrick Lamar could be at the next one if that's the case. But Lil Wayne been in the game for 20 years. Some of our favorite songs they commercialized from Lil Wayne's playlist. You feel me?
I definitely agree, but a lot of people was pointing a finger at Jay-Z and saying, "Hey, you're the reason why this is happening." And it's got to the point where it's like, just like with the president debate, like he's just one guy in a room full of how many people that's making this decision, you know? So for him to just have the spotlight on him, like, oh, he made this final decision, is like,
do Jay-Z own the Super Bowl? Does he control a percentage of the Super Bowl?
I mean, he's just another guy at the table, if you ask me.
How much of Jay-Z money is going to the sponsorship of the Super Bowl where his vote is that big to where it's the final say, oh no, he can't do it. Like you said, he's at the table, he voted.
I definitely agree that he definitely got some decision into it, and he definitely made a post, you know, just kind of making a rebuttal against why he made the decision, and he just pretty much saying, hey, like, this guy's good talent, like that. Other than that, like, we're not doing it for any other reason. Of course, everybody's saying because of, you know, Kendrick Lamar, he just dropped his song, the whole Drake fiasco, and, you know, Lil Wayne is tied with that as well. So it's like, it's kind of weird, you know, so it's kind of weird, but.
Music in politics. Very interesting, y'all. Yeah, y'all voice your opinion. I think Lil Wayne should do it in his hometown. Now, if the Super Bowl was in Cali, yeah, give it to Kendrick. No, speaking about today, you know, today's economy is wrecked, y'all. The USD is going down the drain. What are we going to do about this, y'all? It's multiple things we could do about it, but what we can't do about it is just sit around and wish on this economic fairy to ease inflation and make sure the interest rates go up or down, whatever. Listen, I got a few ways that maybe we can make some money today. You know, this is the new segment. It's called Money Today. You know, ways we can make money in today's economy. Because we look back 10 years ago, we couldn't do the same things that we could do today. It's new opportunities. It's some opportunities that's no longer here.
Facts.
That was here 10 years ago. And 10 years from now, these opportunities that we have today may not be here. So what can we capitalize on today's world? One of them, you may have heard of this a lot, is print on demand. This is for my creatives peoples. If you like to draw, you like to take pictures, you like to do anything that's visual, then you could create a sustainable income off of print on demand. This is your pictures, copyrighted. Go get them, you know, legalize whatever you need to do. Make sure your pictures is protected, and go make some licensed merchandise with it. You know, you never know who may like it. If you into taking pictures of flowers and animals, it could be your local pet store might like some merch. Barnes & Noble's got a program to accept it, you know, so tap in. For my creators and makers, I know some people that make candles. I know some people that make birdhouses. One thing that you can do is get into subscription boxes. You know, they have the mystery box. You could do that too. Or you make candles. Okay, you got the three for one. 3 different scents come in the box. You ship it. Okay, you got the 5 for 1. You got the 7 for 1. Create different packages on ways that's unique to what you're making and selling. Team up with another maker.
This is very true.
You know, you could team up with another maker. Y'all could put y'all stuff together and create a unique box just for y'all to get it. A third one is for my people that's online. There's a lot of people making money online right now. So you could try virtual event spaces. You can't tell me places like Clubhouse is not blowing up. You can't tell me things like Twitter Spaces are not blowing up. These are virtual event spaces models, you know, and you could you could use one of those platforms, or you could use one of the third-party ones to create your own virtual event. If you're an artist, you could do a virtual art gallery. For my musicians, y'all could do a virtual listening party. You know, if you into the crypto NFT things, you could create your own little metaverse and plug in different things, have a gallery in it.
True.
The fourth one, social media management for local businesses. You look around in your local community, how many mom and pop shops do you know have an Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and is using it consistently for promotion to gain new clientele?
All the time. I walk into a business and they don't even know what Instagram is, and it's just like, yo, your business could be so much bigger if y'all had the exposure on the social medias, and they're just kind of like still behind. So very true.
You feel me? So a lot of times we're going to see in the next 10 years the mom and pop shop small businesses who do not adapt to social media online, they will disappear, because how do you expect to sustain your clientele flow if your local community is not supporting on the regular and giving you the numbers that you need to make? You need to pivot. You know, that phone is there for a reason, not just for texting. And this is for my teachers, you know, people that have certain knowledge in certain fields and stuff like that. Y'all can create courses online to help teach people to get the result of what it is that they're looking for. If you're a farmer, you have a special way of growing certain crops, you could write your little process down in 3-4 page book, course, or whatever, and people may or may not buy it if they want to grow the specific thing you're growing. Or maybe you have a certain method to make compost or something like that. Maybe you make tea, and you have a certain way of how you dry the certain herbs and stuff to the right way, so when you steep it, the tea comes out right. You know, it's different ways you can make money off of your knowledge. You know, grandpa, granddad, whatever, they got a secret recipe, XYZ, you can make some money off of that.
True.
You know? Then the sixth one is remote customer service. Y'all already know about this one, you know, stay at home jobs, supposedly. No, but you don't have to be directly hired. You could be like an independent contractor and help outsource some of that work from those companies. You know, you may not get paid as much, but you get more of an upfront fee for your services. Then number 7, you know, you could do pet walking, dog walking, pet sitting. You know, some people have iguanas or reptiles that they need watched a couple months out the year because they going on business trips. They going to Australia. They're going places where they can't take their pet. They need to know that their pet is in good hands. They're willing to pay you X amount of fee of whatever you charging to make sure their pet is in good hands. And a lot of times, these owners with these expensive pets have a budget. They can pay you well. Their pet's budget is $2,000-3,000 a month just for the upkeep. You know, these are not no regular pets. You know, their pet is insured, registered. Some of these people have their pets be part of the business. You know, the pet is the influencer, so they gonna pay you the top notch to make sure this pet is alive and well. Whatever food or accommodation they need under your care, they'll make sure they get it. So, with these 7 ways, you could potentially make some money today. So don't forget to do your research.
Very
You know what I
true.
mean?
And just to go back on that, as far as the whole pet situation, you ever seen Paris Hilton dog? You see how that dog get treated?
Yeah, lavishly.
The dog live a better life than most people.
Exactly. So imagine you use pet sitting Paris Hilton dog. You know? See, matter of fact, with that situation, you gonna be the dog's assistant. Whatever the dog needed, ring the little bell and you pull up. What you need, little pup? Just for the dog. You on the dog payroll.
Yeah, y'all. So that was Money Talk with Shoot the Artist. So like I've been doing for the past couple seasons, my lifestyle in depth. This week, we're gonna be talking about healthy habits for busy people like myself, like Shoot the Artist. You need to always have healthy habits to have a nice process with your lifestyle. So number 1, we talking about what you put in your body, you know, what you put in that gut of yours. And the best ways for busy people to help themselves out with that is to have meal preps, you know, quick meal preps. And I mean taking a little bit of time out your day to prepare meals that are nutritious, not only just some whatever I'm about to cook this for. No, we put important stuff that's in your body to help the rest of your process throughout your day, you know. So very important to put the right things in your body because you are what you eat. So with number 2, we're talking about pretty much your exercise and pretty much just taking a little bit of time out your day to exercise.
That's a fact.
And you don't want to be feeling like a chore, like when you think about it, it's like, oh, I gotta go exercise. No, you wanna find some things that you could put into your normal routine, like take that walk to the store instead of driving, or, you know, cleaning up in the house and just getting things done in your garden. Like, it's just little simple things you can do to pretty much help out with your exercise. Another thing I could say is pretty much number 3 is your management, you know, stress management and just your time management. You gotta be able to recharge throughout the day. You can't just be running around like a chicken with your neck cut off. It's not gonna work.
Put the phone down.
You know, it's not gonna work. Sometimes you gotta put that phone down and be able to just take some time for yourself to recharge. Because without recharging, how you gonna be able to plan for what's next? How you gonna be able to prepare for what's next? These are the moments and times throughout the day where you should be doing that. And it's very important that you do that. And my favorite one of all, and I don't get enough of it myself, is sleep management. You know, sleep management is very huge. You know, like if you don't get enough sleep, you wake up all moody and you just
mad at the
cranky.
world.
And if you get too much sleep, now you disoriented, or you waking up feeling like you missed the world, or you missed
don't
the
know
entire
what day
day.
it is.
So it's very important to get that certain amount of sleep, you know, that perfect. And everybody got a different schedule. Some people could sleep 4 hours and be going throughout the day, and some people just need that full 8 hours to really get that full rest. And it's very important to make sure y'all do that. And for my busy people out there, you know, be very mindful of everything that I went through. It was a very brief overcap of everything that I spoke about, but we're gonna get more deep into the type of foods, what is like the things that can help you out with your sleep, what are some ways to get your time management right. And we're gonna go deeper into this entire season. So I hope y'all stay tuned for that, for real.
And to go off what No Face just said, the way that some of these things tie in, right? He said some people need 4 hours. So based on how much toxins is in your body, you don't need as much sleep. Because mind you, when you sleep in, your body goes through a detoxification process. Getting all the toxins out your body, cleaning the blood, X, Y, Z. So when you wake up, you gotta go to the bathroom. But if you eating right, eating good throughout your days, you won't need as much sleep to process all the toxins in your body. So once your detoxification is finished, 4 or 5 hours, you up and ready. Versus some people need 10 hours. They just eat mad number 1 combos.
Very true. But yeah, man, like I said, we here at Channel Albany. And we are getting things done though. So what's gonna be some new things coming into fall, winter for Shoot the Artist, man?
Well, we're definitely gonna start on this art collaboration with other local fellow artists in the capital region, you know. So if you're an artist, you want to tap in, you want to collab, let's do something together, y'all.
It's pretty dope. I've been seeing in Troy that you've been getting a lot of your art in the community. You know, you kind of left the Albany scene. You still in Albany, but I see you stepped over the water. Now you out you seen that this has a great community as far as art when you go out to Troy, and it's a lot of different artists out there and a lot of different events and programs that is going on. So that's dope that you was able to participate with that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a nice little, they call it Troy's living room, right? It's called 518 Craft, and they do open mics there. So I go and participate, do some poetry, get in tune with my other local artists and creators, you know. Because how can we get to where we're trying to get to if we do it by ourselves, you know? We all parts of this moving machine, and when we get together, the machine we create is going to be amazing. So, you know, looking forward. How about you, No Face? What's your plans for this fall season?
Well, like I said, starting this whole new business, I'm just continuing to just build the lineup of different products that I am gonna be offering for the people. But other than that, you know, I'm just still trying to do the research, you know, and really find the ways to develop the right things. Cause I don't want to just be feeling like, oh yeah, I'm just making this good stuff and I'm just making a price. Like, no, I really want to be giving good things to people, you know, without, I want things to be organic. I want everything to be not animal tested, you know, good things that I'm putting into the products, you know, and other than that, I want to be marketing just the whole brand of what we all are doing, you know, with the show and just everything. And
just the power of being a creative, you know, because there's too many times us creatives get overlooked. You know, we need a bigger voice, but we need to create the voice for ourselves, you know. We have to put in that foot traffic.
True. And we are doing so right here on this platform, building up the platform to where we need to get it to. A lot of creators in the area, so definitely willing to tap in with a lot of people in the community.
Also, I'm looking forward to pumpkin chai spice lattes, apple cider donuts.
Yeah, fall.
Pumpkin donuts.
Yeah.
For me, please.
Yeah, so fall is dope for that. Looking to throw in the sweater. You know, this when you can get real creative with the drip, you know, like
I said, print on demand. Fall is the best season for some hoodies, fresh out of your mind.
Y'all gonna see me with my hoodie on real soon. But yeah, yo, I'm No Face Rel.
I'm Shooty Artist.
Mr. Nah Mean Show.
Nah, me.